Hey guys, welcome to Vlog United. Welcome to another video, and today it's time to keep talking about this situation, about what is currently going on at Barcelona and what has happened after the game against Slavia Prague. Some of you guys might already know or seen the things that I'm going to talk about, like the thing about the Barcelona being the team that runs the less out of all the teams this past match day, about, you know, the young Ter Stegen, what they said, and other things. But refer you, you're gonna be seeing in your screen, or you might already be seeing in your screen, the first thing that I want to talk about, and that is Messi not clearly passing the ball to Ousmane Dembele. And this is a chance that, you know, I don't want anyone telling me that he didn't see Dembele. No, like, he knows Dembele is there, and with the quality that Messi has to just put a front pass, it's not one of the hardest passes that he's done. It's just putting a front pass, just put it a bit hard, and Dembele to run into space, and there's no one catching. But Dembele was already going like a rocket. If you would have passed the ball to Dembele right there, if Messi would have done that, he would have been one-on-one against the keeper. And as you're seeing, or you might already seen, he doesn't pass the ball to Ousmane Dembele, but waits a bit, passes the ball to Suarez, who does a pretty good run, actually, but misses. So what was the point of not passing to Dembele, who I think would have been more centered to Ned, and would have been able to, you know, get a better chance than the one Suarez had. Suarez missed a good chance, but Dembele possibly could have an even better chance. And Messi decided not to. And this has to be compilated with another image that I couldn't get the video for. And I don't want to put too many videos because, you know, I might get hit with copyright. You're going to be seeing the other video about Suarez not accelerating. This is unbelievable and this is unacceptable. Suarez is one of the fastest, like, he was never fast, but he used to have a lot of acceleration. He just lost that. The Suarez from 4 seasons ago, would have finished that chance himself. Because he received the ball on its own. He has meters to run. He has meters to run. And he's not able to finish the chance. He's so slow that he has to wait for everyone else to get there to support him. And there's a chance missed. We should have won that game by chances. We had a lot of chances we should have finished that game off. But there is signs that players are not ready to start. And I'm sorry, Suarez, but I know that I'm not one to congratulate anyone butchering players at the Camp Nou. I don't like that, but I understand them because Suarez should not be there. And it's not really a butchering to Suarez. It's more like Suarez shouldn't be in the pitch. Why is Suarez playing as a starter? He shouldn't be starting. We should be working with Suarez to get him to the best shape possible so he's able to start games, so he's able to be decisive and be at the best version of himself. But right now he isn't, and if he isn't, he cannot start games. That's simple. We also have Messi looking at Valverde, God knows why, because he's kind of like reproaching Valverde, saying like, hey, what do we do now? Well, mate, you're the one that went ahead and supported Valverde in the first place. All of you have supported Valverde in the first place. Like, you can't be complaining. Yesterday, Valverde has responsibility in the sense that he's allowed this level of mediocrity. But he doesn't have the fault yesterday because you actually came ahead and tried to be intense for the first 20-30 minutes. And then it just disappeared. That wasn't Valverde's orders. Valverde didn't just tell you, oh, you know, stop pressing at all. Stop all the intensity in a second. Because he was pissed. I saw yesterday. He's responsible for allowing it to get to this point, but he's not responsible for what happened yesterday. All of the players, as soon as you saw that Slavia pressed you down tools and sit back with 2 lines of 4 and just sit back and counterattack. And that's a bad habit. That's a bad habit because that's something that we do repetitively against every team, against Slavia, against Eibar, against Osasuna, Granada, Athletic. Every team last season, this season that we faced, if we see at the least sign of trouble, at the least sign that the other team is pressing us, we sit back and counter. Why? Because we don't want to be at the same level of intensity that them. Because, to be honest with you, Barcelona do not play with intensity. Barcelona to have not played with intensity for as far as I can remember. And when I mean that, I mean not since Valverde came out, but since last season started, because it was horrendous. At least Valverde's first season, we were playing with intensity with a 4-4-2, which is much more different. But right now, we're not playing with intensity, with the same level of intensity as the rivals. And if you don't run more, or no, I mean, not running, because the running stat is a bit like tricky. But if you don't have the same level of intensity or more than your rival, then you're gonna suffer, and you're gonna suffer every game. But without further ado, let's talk about what Ter Stegen and Frankie de Jong had to say. Ter Stegen, thank you for doing self-criticism about the team. You're not the one that should be saying anything. You were fantastic, and you've been fantastic for like forever. But thank you for saying this kind of things, and then I'll be saying more on this. But Ter Stegen say basically, we did not play at the level we wanted, but thankfully we got the 3 points, which is the most important thing. It is necessary to talk about some things. We have to do it between ourselves. I will not say it here, but there are things to improve, a few of them. This is an internal matter as well. I don't want to do it here. I would like to talk to those who were in the field first. They score against us right on the first chance of the second half. This can't happen to us. I was quite alone. He doesn't do anything special. He takes a pass and he's just ahead of the goal. We have things to improve. That's a tactical thing that we didn't go back to 100%. That's things that happen during a game. Well, basically, Ter Stegen saying that, hey, where the hell are all of you, all my teammates? Why the hell are we wrong position? And this is, again, not wanna batter on PK, but that was your man, PK, because if Semedo and Lenglet are already on the other player, on the other forward, you cannot go ahead and see this player, or by the fact not see him and then therefore not track him, because it wasn't our responsibility. It wasn't Lenglet or Semedo's. It was PK, because he was the one closest to him, and he should have taken him. He didn't do it, and the left back was allowed to go ahead and score from open play. Frankie didn't went ahead and say they did good. We were not good enough, especially on the ball, and then in terms of pressure, it was not our best game. But at the end, we won an away game in the Champions League, so we're happy about this. Sometimes you have games like this, hopefully not too many this season, but today was one of them. Yes, I can see how Frankie de Jong is not happy with the situation. I can see how Frankie de Jong doesn't recognize his Barcelona side, because he was playing better football with Ajax. Like, and we say this lightly, but we should be an improved version of Ajax. And we are nothing but improved. We're not even close. We're not recognizable to Ajax. If you take the badges off and you tell someone that knows how the Cruyff way plays, and you tell them which of these teams recognize Cruyffism, who does it better? For one, he's gonna say only the Ajax team play with the Cruyffism, because the other team is unrecognizable. He'd probably say the other team is trained by Mourinho, to be completely honest with you. And this is absolutely unacceptable. And thank you, Ter Stegen, for saying what you said. Because I'm gonna be sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Because at this point, it's unacceptable what's going on. And I'm sorry, but Ter Stegen needs to be captain right now. If it's up to me, I strip Messi, I strip Busquets, I strip Piqué, and I strip Sergio Roberto of the captaincy, and I give it to Ter Stegen. Why? Because he deserves it. Because he's the only one that every game is showing up his face. Good game or bad game, he's always showing up. And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the best player in the pitch always being the goalkeeper. Like, the only players yesterday that gave a damn in that game was Ter Stegen, De Jong, Artur, Semedo, Lenglet. What, did they have perfect games? Not really. Griezmann, they didn't have perfect games. They had mistakes, but they were playing their asses off. It's an embarrassment that Griezmann comes off yesterday. At least that he comes before Suarez, because Griezmann was literally pressing like crazy, or was defending in a 4-4-2 like that's not what we brought him here for, and that's what he's doing. And I thank him for that. I thank him for an attitude. And it's been 2 good games from Griezmann, at least in the attitude sense. And that's all I can ask for him, because the other things will come along as the play improves. But the play's not going to improve with Suarez on the pitch. The play's not going to improve with Busquets on the pitch. Alba needs to up his level, otherwise I'm going to start considering putting Junior Firpo ahead of him, and you guys know I'm a big defender of Jordi Alba. But this is the kind of things that cannot keep going. There's a stat that says that Barcelona are the team that runs less in the Champions League. And, you know, that stat should always be true, or should always be like there or thereabouts in a normal Barcelona side. Because Barcelona, with all the possession, really don't have to run behind the ball. There should be always the other team running after us, and that's a normal stat. But when you see the game yesterday, we didn't have much of the possession in that game. I think the possession stat ended with like 52% Barcelona, 48 Slavia. That means that we had about the same amount of possession, and yet the other team ran a lot more than us. It was an embarrassment yesterday. Why? Because we were playing with bad habits. We're doing things with bad habits. At the first sight of complication, sit back and counter. I'm not comfortable here. Therefore, I don't. You know what? I can't run every game for the season. Therefore, you know, if I want to play every game, let's just, you know, play with like a little bit less intensity than the other. Let's play with less intensity. Let's sit back, and you know, we have too much quality with Messi, Suarez, Griezmann, Dembélé, that, you know, we're gonna catch them on the break and we'll be fine, right? That's the mentality that we're playing with, right? And it's not, and again, it's not only Valverde. Valverde is the coach behind this, but the players are the ones that are beneficiated this with the most, because this is nothing like Valverde's Atletico Bilbao, or sorry, Athletic Club. This was like unbelievable. Like I don't recognize this Barcelona, and I haven't been able to recognize it for a long time. And again, I'm sorry to be kind of damning on this, but Messi, you're talking about a winning project. You said it. You said that thing about a winning project. Well, like, the things that you're doing and the things that you're saying do not go hand in hand, because you cannot be saying, I want a winning project, but on a decisive moment on the game where we need to finish the game off, with you be able to finish the game off possibly with a pass to Dembele, you decided to wait and instead pass the ball to Suarez. Why? Because if Dembele and Griezmann start performing to the level that they can, and you start allowing it by giving them the ball at the right times, then you know Suarez is going to go to the bench. Valverde is going to be justified to send Suarez to the bench at any point. And we don't want that, right? So don't talk to me about a winning project, because if you want a winning project, and this is talking to all the players, if you want a winning project, then maybe you should start doing things the way that you were doing them when we were winning things. When we were winning the way that we wanted to. And how do we do that? By being the most intense team of all. By you know, giving it our all in every single game. If we are not fine physically, then we don't start and we don't play until we're physically fine. That's how we used to do things. By being our best level possible. About respecting the coach. About doing things the way that we're supposed to. But because we don't want to do any of those, then what can you expect? Please, Valverde, whoever is in charge of the preparation of the players, they have to play with more intensity. They have to play with more intensity, because we need to recover. Like, we were pressing fine, and I don't know what happened. We just suddenly stopped. We stopped, and then Slavia Prague came on to us, and there was no way to get out of there. So, for further games, I think that it's time to consider dropping pretty much everyone. I would say, if Umtiti is ready, if Umtiti is not going to have injury scares, then the starting lineup needs to be Ter Stegen in net with Semedo, Umtiti, Lenglet, Alba, De Jong, Vidal, and Artur, and a forward line of Dembele, Griezmann, and Ansu Fati. Yes, I'm going to drop Messi, I'm going to drop Suarez, I'm going to drop Piqué, and I'm going to drop Busquets. I'm going to drop Busquets, Piqué, and Suarez because they seem not to be ready to play every single game. And that's the reason why. And drop Messi because that needs to be, a call of attention of, hey, are you with us or are you going to be doing your own thing? Because, and I know I'm gonna have dislikes for saying it, but like, if Messi is not gonna be on par with what we need, then I'm sorry, Messi, but there are other players. There's no one like you, and there probably never be anyone like you, but there are other players that we can work with that are probably gonna run more and gonna give more for the shirt. I'm not saying that you haven't you have given everything for that shirt, but if you don't feel capable of playing the way that we need right now, or at least respecting what we need right now, which is Suarez to the bench, Busquets to the bench, then I'm sorry, but there are other things that we need. And if we want to be a successful club and keep winning things the rate that we're winning things, then things have to definitely change. So, with this and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. What do you think about the game? What were the things that you would change if you had to change things? What do you think about the winning project from Messi? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Blaugranas.